Yeah. So
Well, it's
we
a
have
pleasure.
Diana with from Guatemala. 2 weeks. How's the
2 weeks.
experience here?
Well, I will say it's been a great experience. I am very excited because I feel like even though it was just 2 weeks,
Quite long.
it's any version of me leaving than the version that arrived in any way, like from teaching, from planting, helping in the construction a little bit. So from big projects to small projects, I think it's fantastic. The staff as well makes a big difference, and being connected to nature, which is something that I love. It's definitely great, and I am out of my comfort zone in many ways, and I I have a fantastic feeling here. Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Thank you. What is the you said a lot of experience, right? But the things about the out of comfort zone, I think that's where people learning. What's your learnings or out of your comfort zone?
I think I'm learning a lot to be more aware of myself and to be grateful for what I have in this moment. And also, I confirm that I don't need a lot. Like, we don't need a lot. That we can use the resources that we have in the moment in which we are, and things also work with what we have. If we find, I mean, I think attitude is also a big difference. And
Give a like more specific example. Like we don't need a lot. Because I like this one. You come with small backpack,
yes,
small
it's just one
clothes, right? And
backpack,
then you teach in the hill school.
and I try to. I like to think that I can travel light in every way. Travel light with my backpack and travel light with emotions, and to be like, to have peace, to uh, reduce anxiety. And that I get that in nature, and I get that from people around me. Like, it's fantastic to meet other volunteers from other countries, and maybe they are traveling in the same way that I am, or maybe not. But I'm like, this is where I have to be. I confirm that. Even at school, like, we were using things that you have here. The kids are using leaves from the trees that they have at school, and then they create something from that. It's just like, we really can be creative. Yeah, like that.
What you have experience in teaching, right? And you from background of teachers in kindergarten also,
Yes.
and you have experience in a lot of classes and in government school here. What you see and different from you come from US also, you teaching in US and Guatemala as well in Thailand. You can give the pictures. What the difference? What you see the difference from education in the school in these three countries?
I will say that something that I'm still very amazed is in the respectful culture that students live here. Like, they are very kind. They are very excited about what you bring to them. They are very independent. That's something that I was like, wow, the way the dynamic, for example, for lunch, when I saw the big students serving food for the younger, and then they all sit, is so organized. They don't need always the teacher supervision to make sure they are doing things how they are supposed to be. And that's something that I'm like, I definitely going to apply this back in my current work in the States, because it's something that my current students are still working on, being independent. They still rely a lot on the teacher. If you are not there, they will be making something crazy. And I love that. And I also love how students work here, very like neat, and not just to be done, like, I'm done. They really take the time. If it's to color something small, I saw that they take time. The handwriting is so neat. And I love the interaction with the teacher as well. Like, it's beautiful. I'm very excited about this, to have the chance to visit local schools, learn from teachers as well, and bring something to apply. That's the best part.
Oh, that's nice. How you usually we thought that all volunteer from other countries, they're European or Westerner will come and then give something. But I'm glad that you saw something and you bring it back.
I will bring it
to
back.
be exchanged in
Values.
the country.
I think
also.
values is something that we need to preserve. Respect, listening, tolerance. I see that here. Like I see it.
Nice,
Also,
very good
people like
qualities.
people here. I feel very welcome. The environment makes a big difference too.
Okay.
Yes.
How about the cultural past here, the nature? Like you live in the village here.
Yes.
You have a chance to go interact with the villagers and the temple.
Yes.
So how's that?
I think that was great, especially because it's my first time in the continent. This is the first country that I visit, and I like to explore. I think that's the word that I use instead of travel. I like to explore because when you are in that mode of exploring, you are aware of little things like, a bike ride with another friend to the store and just explore what they have there. Or, like you said, the temple or the market, street market, and find very interesting things that maybe I never seen before, and textures and colors and smells and sounds. And I think that really fills my heart, and with little things like if you like nature, I think you will enjoy it. Like I do like it, and it has positive things and maybe challenging things with, let's say, some animals that I'm not used to it, and I was a little bit scared, but it's all good. I'm very proud of myself. Honestly. Yeah.
I like the word that you say that to explore. Right? You use
Explore.
that word. So maybe go back a little bit why you come to travel as a volunteer at first, because you can choose other way to travel also.
Yes. Actually, we were talking about this topic with the girls from the team yesterday, and I always like to find projects in which I can leave something or maybe plant a little seed. So I never experienced like a volunteer with education. I did others like social work or spiritually projects, but this from education, which is my field, I was like, let me find something interesting to do before I go explore around a few countries in Asia. And then I saw your project, and I was like, this is education, nature, and other things that, everything in one. So I said, let's go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good.
That's how I made it.
Glad, yeah. Was challenging here. There was challenging that these in these trips here. If you like to share, you can share.
I would say that maybe sometimes a personal challenge is that I may be scared of something. I'm like, what if, what all the what ifs that we have in our mind? What if I don't like it? What if it's too hot, for example? That's a challenge for me because I'm not a big fan of hot or very warm weather, but I prepare my mind. Maybe 4 months ago, I said it's gonna be hot. My hair will be ugly. I will be sticky, but it's definitely worthy because of all the things that I made. But yeah, there are challenges. Like I may be scared. I was like, I'll be by myself. I'm not here with my friend. Is not too close, and I'm very far from my home country and from where I'm living, and it's just many new things at the same time. But that's how it works, and it's been great.
Okay, yeah, and it's just something that we will share. If not, that's okay. Also about the conflict resolution, because it's the first time also that's
Yeah.
happened, that we have some misunderstanding and conflict, because I believe as community right here, we don't just have you and me volunteer, we have a group of volunteers and the people here is also the team. So when conflict happened, it's normal thing that this might happen, the misunderstanding. You see that how we can get through that together. You can share that.
I think that just the fact of being around people automatically
culture,
involves a conflict. That doesn't necessarily mean it's something bad or negative. It's because we are all different, and different cultures, different beliefs, different ideas. And that's why I always rely on values, because communication was the key. It's about communication. You can be from China, I can be from, but if you talk, so I believe communication and respect was the key in this case, and to address when something is not clear. I think I always like to speak, and I believe that respect and tolerance are great, are, as I said, core values that will save you here or in any other place. And I'm glad it worked. And it's also part of the journey.
Yes,
It is.
I'm glad that we get through that.
Yeah.
Also, because this might really, since we have group of volunteer, then that we have, I have to like do the conflict resolution, miscommunication, which so. But I learn much more also, that when I see that as a host, when I see that maybe the issues coming up, I should address it right away, not let it floating around. Because I can see that there's some misunderstanding or differentiation, but I think it's better to just address it right away instead to leave it, because instead to wait until it's maybe boom.
But I think it's good that everything has always something to learn from and to grow, and not just for the person, but we are a team, as you said, community. So we all learn. I'm sure I have my personal lesson. You as a host, as you said, for your future volunteers coming, and
Yeah.
we just keep growing. It doesn't matter how old we are.
Yeah. So the last, what you think, what you will remember about here? What's your feeling?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I will
What
bring
your
with me lots of, when I discover something, I have, the feeling of, when you feel so happy, so excited, how they call it, oxytocin. So I'm full of that, because it makes you happy, and all the learning. I think the number one that I will remember is how I feel with the students. Like, even though they never saw me before, they were so excited to see, like, of course, because we all look different, and they're like, wow, she's a new teacher from a new place. But as a teacher, you can connect with kids, and that feeling of connection with students, and also with animals around here, that's like therapy for me. So that's what I will bring with me, and the good connections that we also have. Even with you, I learn a lot from you. Like, you inspire a lot, and I hope you keep shining, keep inspiring others with, your background and your future projects. Is like, wow, like, it's the type of people you want to be close to, because it like gives you hope, and it's like there is always something more to achieve. So that's the feeling I'm bringing with me.
Introduce the host, the last thing. If you will, tell people how's the host here.
So for future volunteers, this host is fantastic. I am very happy that I have the chance to meet you now. You are a very kind person. It's something that I noticed from locals. So it's an amazing host, very open, very generous as well with her time, with her resources, her family. I mean, your mom cooking for us For me, that's something like it shows a lot of love and respect for others too. So I'm sure that anyone that tries to come here will have a fantastic experience with the host, the family, the dogs, with everyone,
Dun, dun.
and with the
Okay.
project.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
of course. Thanks. Now,
Made a little bit the shirts.
yes. Look at this.
Yeah, present the shirt. This is a shirt of our school 10 years ago, 20 years ago, actually along the border, but also the same logo. The kid, that were in creative, connect with local,
Learning.
international. Yeah.
Learning in fun ways, which is how we really learn. Lovely.
Okay.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Like the mini heart. I learned this here.
Still in love. Still.
Thank you.